First question of the interview. Originally you were retired and you decided to come out of retirement to face an opponent in the next Coliseum Combat. Was it June 3rd?
June 3rd.
And not only face an opponent, but for a title fight. Mm-hmm. So what prompted you coming out of retirement and moving up in weight?
Well, I originally moved up in weight last year. Got down to 155, took too much out of my body, and it almost became more of a fight to make weight than the actual fight. So it was like everything was over when I got to weigh-ins, and I lost that fire for Saturday. Title fight, yes. What prompted me to come out? Very few things. I mean, I love my kids and I have a good time with them, but as far as personal satisfaction and enjoyment goes, fighting's one of the only things that can bring it to me. Jiu-jitsu, training with my buddies, stuff like that. That's the stuff that keeps me happy. I was nervous about some health issues. They seem to be all okay. So there's no reason not to fight if I want to fight. And why bump up in weight and take a title fight? Well, as far as the Midwest region goes, I'm viewed as one of the better competitors, and I don't want an easy fight, so an undefeated stud from Indianapolis for a belt just seems to make sense.
Now, one of the things that's very controversial today, and I know one of the general accepted authorities on fighting mixed martial arts in general is Joe Rogan. Of course, he has a podcast, and Joe Rogan is very anti-weight cutting. And he really feels that there are a lot of occasions where fighters are healthier, they fight better, and put on more dynamic performances when they fight closer to their natural weight.
Yeah, the weight cut, if you do it poorly, it'll cause a lot of cardio issues. You've seen people pulling out of huge fights. Khabib just pulled out of the UFC's co-main event last week due to weight cutting issues.
Was that a failed weight cut?
Yeah, it wasn't. He didn't miss weight. He got sent to the hospital during the weight cut. So yeah, I mean.
So it was a failed weight cut. He almost killed himself trying to get the weight off.
The last Coliseum Combat lost its main event. During the weight cut down to 185, Keith Smetana got the flu. And when you're already dehydrated and you get sick, it almost like quadruples the effect. I mean, everybody gets hangry, you know. You get so mad when you're angry and hungry, whatever. But times that by dehydration and still working out, and it's just too much. And with me, I mean, I have to cut weight while being at work. So it really is not conducive to a good fight. It's hard for me to put on a good performance at 55 nowadays. My body's just I'm too old. I'm 30.
Now, you fought at 170 before, correct?
Yeah, I did better at 170 than I ever did at 155, to be honest. And it's easy to think, like, the lower weight class you'll do better, but it's just different dynamics. At 155, guys are a lot quicker, you know, a little bit faster than they are at 170 for sure. Guys at 70 carry a little bit more power, but knock on wood, haven't been knocked out yet, so hopefully we can keep that going at 170. But at 155, it's just a completely different fight than at 170. I feel like it's almost like a different game plan altogether.
Now, what about your opponent? Tell me about your opponent.
Aaron Highball, he's real tough. Fights it out of IBG in Indianapolis. Trains with Chris Lytle, Andrew Holbrook, a bunch of studs down there. Really good takedowns. He's probably 6'1". I'm guessing he's cutting quite a bit of weight to make 170. He's pretty healthy, pretty huge. So that'll be interesting. Strengths of his, like, definitely, he's got a nice 1-2. I haven't seen a lot of dynamics in his striking game, but he hasn't had to show a whole lot. And I know he trains with some, like, beasts like Pat McPherson and boxing coach and stuff. So he's probably got a lot more tools that haven't been seen yet. But for the most part, he's just been putting people on their back and beating the shit out of them. But yeah, he's undefeated until he faces me.
Well, I won't ask you to reveal your strategy in a video that's probably going to be seen by thousands of people. But any hints, anything that you can clue the fans into that they might see that's a little bit different with this version of Dan Head at 170?
Yeah, I'm carrying a lot more power nowadays, so you can expect to see me standing a lot more. And been working on my head movement, so hopefully I don't bleed as much as I have in the past.